Welcome back to the Headbangers, Bob. I'm very glad we've got these next guests. Vinny Appice and Ronnie James Dio of Black Sabbath. How you guys doing?
Great, man.
And I gotta be real honest with you. When I heard that you were getting back together, I was like, oh, let's hear how it sounds. With the new album, I mean, I've said on the show a bunch of times, it's killer. Now, how did you guys, whose idea was it to get Black Sabbath back together?
It was kind of collective, really. I saw Geezer for the first time in about 10 years for the Dio show up in Minneapolis. And Geez called and said, you know, it's been a long time. I'd like to get back together. We just say hello. It was no plan to get back together as a band. Geezer was going to do something with Tony again, but there was no plans for us to get back together. We talked after in the dressing room, had a few drinks, loosened up, and said, what do you think? I said, yeah, might be interesting. So I spoke to Tony about a week after that, and he said, yeah, let's do it. And the rest was real easy.
Mm-hmm. Now, does this mean that you're taking a break from doing your solo projects, or is it just...
No, for me, my commitment to do this was a full commitment to do it. I only do the project that I'm in, and for me, getting back together with the guys again was very important, somewhat difficult in the beginning of it, and so this is what I'm doing until there is no more of this.
Okay, something I'm kind of curious about. When Sabbath all got back together, when you guys all got back together, got in the studio, I mean, what was the first thing you did?
Took a break. I don't know what the first thing we did.
Keep that thought. We'll come back. We'll talk to it when we come back to the Headbangers Ball. We're hanging out with Black Sabbath. Oh, there you are. I couldn't find you anywhere. Anyway, we're here at the Headbangers Ball with Black Sabbath, and Geezer and Tony are going to be in here just a little bit. And we were just about to talk about when you guys first got back together, like the first time.
You said it before. What did we do? We went to the pub.
Talking about what you were going to do.
Yeah.
I mean, was there a song that you played, like, let's just play an old song?
I think the very first thing we did was somebody banged into Children of the Sea, I think. And then we did about 3 seconds of it and went, nah, we've done that before. And then we just carried on with, you know, that's really a lot more important to us to stay, you know, in today's time. We didn't want to do what probably everybody expected, which probably you expected too.
Exactly.
You know? Hey, another heaven and hell. We didn't want to do that, you know. We didn't reform because we could do the old songs. We reformed because we believe in ourselves. We felt we could make current good music. This band, especially with Tony and Geese and Ozzy and Bill, influenced so many people. We didn't want to just be stuck in the dinosaur age. We wanted to do something new.
Okay, we're just about to play the video for TV Crimes, which is an amazing song. Now, was the video filmed like, did you guys do your segment and then had somebody else do the other part?
We filmed the part that was on the TV first, and then that took one day, and then he took it away and did his thing with everybody carrying TV.
Okay. Well, it just kind of have like a statement that you're trying to make?
Well, truthfully, the song had more of a statement than the video. The video was just real quick and, again, rather modern looking. I think the whole point of it was, Geezer said it best, that Black Sabbath has been hammered at by TV evangelists and the like for a lot of years. This was our way to get back at them and say, here, back to you again.
Well, here it is. Here's Black Sabbath, TV Crimes. We're back with Tony Iommi and Geezer Butler of Black Sabbath. And we were talking to the other guys, and they said that I guess, Geezer, it was your idea to get Black Sabbath back together?
It wasn't really my idea. It was just I went to see Ronald at one of his gigs. I think it was in Minneapolis, and I hadn't seen him for about 8 years, and we just got talking. He asked me what I was doing, and I told him I was going back to England and get a band together with Tony again. And he just expressed some interest in it, you know. He says, let me know how it goes, and about 2 or 3 months later he called up and we just got back together.
Now, a lot of people tend to think of Black Sabbath as being probably one of the original heavy metal bands when they're using the label heavy metal. And how do you think the music's gone so far? I mean, taking a look at, remembering what it was like back then and looking at the music now.
I think it's definitely gone in different directions now. A lot of people in the beginning just sort of copied straight off the, you know, that sort of style, and then there's all different sorts of metal came out, and I think it's got more diverse now. I think people are getting back to being more original again.
Now, how did it feel to get back in the studio? Because like Ronnie said, and definitely when I heard the album, I think the first song that I heard was probably Time Machine from the new Sabbath record. And it doesn't sound, it's got the old Sabbath in it, but it's definitely like new stuff. I mean, was there a new way when you got in the studio, or was everybody just thinking kind of more in the 90s away. I hate to use that word, but anyway, when you went in the studio, anyway, things felt a little bit different. Yeah, either one.
What was the question again?
What things did you guys do differently when you went in the studio this time that made the album so it didn't sound like just a 70s Sabbath album?
Well, we wanted to make sure we didn't want to do another Evan and Helen Mudballs, because we'd done that. We wanted to do something, you know, making more of a 90s sound and capture more of a live feel with the album. And we spoke first about what direction we were going to do. We would make sure we were all in the same direction as far as making a heavy album. And we just went on and done it, and the idea of doing it, sort of trying to capture the tracks in so many takes, so we retain a sort of a live feel.
Yeah.
And we did between 1 and 3 takes. We got.
So how long did it take to do the whole album?
Well, recording-wise, it was 6 weeks, but over a period of 18 months, I suppose, on it before, and together. So it's a lot involved, I suppose.
Okay, we'll be back talking more to Tony and Geezer, but right now we're going to play a video from Pearl Jam. Here is Jeremy. We're back with Tony and Geezer of Black Sabbath, and the last time I think I saw you probably was on TV when you played the Concert for Life festival.
Yeah.
Right? What was that like? I mean, you were on stage with James Hetfield, right?
Yeah, and Elton John and
everybody.
Well, 1 or 2.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was really good. I enjoyed it. It
Uh-huh.
was good fun to do that.
Yeah.
And it was, you know, a good cause, and I think it was a great event.
Now, what about Sabbath tour plans?
Well, we started off this tour in Brazil and whatnot, and now we've done this side of the States. We've got another 3 days to go, and then we go back to and do Europe. We do a couple of big festivals in Europe, in Germany, and then we do a British tour. And then I think we're talking about coming back here then, do you think?
October, yeah, to do the West Coast and Canada.
Yeah, because everybody at home saying, well, when are we going to see Sabbath? Because I imagine out there you're going to get the old Sabbath fans, and with the new album, which is doing great, I mean, it's an amazing album, you're going to get a lot of new Sabbath fans too, so.
Well, we've been getting sort of a great selection of like some of the older fans. We've seen fans just been saying, oh yeah, we've been following you since day one, and we met one chap last night that was the first gig in 70, when we done played in New York at Fillmore. I was at that first gig, and he was running down exactly what went on and everything. It's good, really. You know, you get that, and plus you're getting the younger fans as well.
Right.
That's a great selection.
Well, thanks for taking the time to talk to us, and good luck with the tour, and good luck with the album. Again, the album is hot, and some killer stuff on it. Anyway, we'll be back with more of the Headbangers Ball, so stick around.